Hello. Did you know that parts of your brain really don't like big goals? Okay, so you're probably rolling your eyes because you already know this. And yet, having big goals are often part of our calling or our life purpose. So it is important to allow ourselves to dream big dreams. In this episode, I'm going to share some simple questions which will help you to dream bigger. And then in the following episode, we're going to look at how to work with those big dreams. Welcome if you're new to this channel. I'm Sarah Kent and I live and work from this off-grid narrowboat home. I have the great privilege of helping women to create their dreams so that they can create a positive legacy with their lives. If you would like to get in touch, you're very welcome to do so through my website, and I've popped a link in the description beneath this video. So you may or may not know that I used to be an ultra runner. I specialised in running races of 100 miles or more. And I didn't get into that like any sensible person would. I'd run just a few marathons, so that's 26 miles. And then my next race was, at the time, the longest race in the UK. It was the 145-mile Grand Union Canal race, the whole length of that canal. And I'll tell you how that went a little bit later on. But quite naturally, as soon as I'd actually set myself that goal of running 145 miles, doubt immediately swept in, and I began thinking of all the reasons that I might fail. The thing is, being beset by doubt when you set a big goal is, of course, completely normal. The trick is realizing that you don't have to succumb to it. Our primal brain's job is ultimately to keep us safe, tucked up inside our comfort zones where nothing ever changes. So the moment we have a big dream, this part of our mind responds by creating those thoughts of doubt. Don't let that stop you from having big dreams. Now, we all know that learning and growing helps us to develop as human beings. And our doubts, of course, might actually help us to plan and mitigate against challenges. And of course, we can choose not to believe our doubts and carry on growing. So give yourself permission to play and see what big dreams that you can come up with. I'm going to offer you some questions to help you dream bigger. And all you're going to need is a notebook and pen. Or you may simply wish to just pause the playback of this video and see what comes up for you in response to these questions. You could always use a voice recorder to record your answers. Okay, so to begin with, imagine yourself 2 years in the future. And this is the future in which you're living some of your dreams. You've achieved those dreams. They are now your reality. What are 3 dreams that you're proud and happy to have achieved over those last 2 years? Don't overthink it, just see what comes. I'll ask that question again. What are 3 dreams that you're proud and happy to have achieved over the last 2 years? What was most important to you about those 3 dreams? And what difference did achieving those dreams make for you and for your life? What were some of the challenges that you worked through in achieving these dreams? What skills and resources helped you to create these dreams? And now that you're living these dreams, what do you know now about yourself which you didn't know at the very start of your journey? And what advice does the you that has achieved these three dreams want to share with the you of today? Okay, now that you have those answers, you can use them to craft them into three big dreams or goals, if you prefer. Take each dream in turn and just dive into it. Describe the dream in as much detail as you can, knowing that you found a way to achieve it 2 years hence. What's important to you about it, and what difference will it make in your life? What skills do you need to gain? And what do you need to learn to achieve this dream? What would you feel like when you've created and are living this dream? When you think you've run out of words, ask yourself, and is there anything else about that? And see what comes. And you're welcome to revisit these questions. In fact, I really encourage you, since as well as helping you to dream bigger, they can help you to dream deeper, to help you to gain insight on what you would love to create in and with your life. Once you've created your big vision, of course, the next step is how to create it. And we're going to look at that in the next episode. Oh, and if you're wondering if I even started, let alone finished that 145-mile race, well, the answer is yes to both. And I'm going to tell you more about the how of that next time. So I hope you've had some fun working with these questions today. If you're a woman who has a dream and who wants to leave a positive legacy with your life, I'd love to invite you to be part of the Now Global DreamWorks project, in which your dream will ultimately go on to reach and inspire other women. It's free, and there's a link to the project in the video description if you'd like to be part of this amazing project. Thanks again for watching today. Until next time, be extraordinary.